Chalo Barando, look at me now. Yesterday we had some discussion about the initial concepts, and those initial concepts are also very important. We said measure of central tendency is the normal value. Measure of dispersion is the average variation in the data. Measure of dispersion measures concentration along the central line, that is MCT, measure of central tendency. Concentration along that line. If the measure of dispersion is high, points are scattered a lot. And if the dispersion is less, they are densely associated with the line. When we said that the coefficient of measure of dispersion is to measure the comparison between the two data sets, comparison between the variations in the two data sets. So what is the economic disparity in India as compared to the economic disparity in America? ये कंपैरिजन करने के लिए हम कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ मेजर ऑफ डिस्पर्शन निकालते हैं. Then we said yesterday that whenever you have the constant denominator, पर n हो marks हो, we find the arithmetic mean. But whenever you are interested in what occurs maximum number of times, that we refer to mode. And then median divides the data into two equal parts. Quartiles, 3 quartiles divide the data into 4 equal parts. 9 deciles divide the data into 10 equal parts. And 99 percentiles divide the data into 100 equal parts. यहाँ तक कल हमने डिस्कशन किया था और उसके ऊपर भी बहुत सारे एमसीक्यूज मॉड्यूल में है. ये डिस्कशन होने के बाद immediately we are going to start with the module MCQs. But at present just know that we have three types of data: raw data, ungrouped data, grouped data. Now first of all we are going to compute the different measures for the raw data. So take up the question. Compute the different measures for the following data. Compute the different measures for the following data. Compute the different measures for the following data. 6, 4, 2, 4, 3, 1. अभी मेरा तुमसे ये सवाल है कि टेल मी व्हाट इज द टाइप ऑफ दिस डेटा, because the only observations are given, frequencies are not given, therefore these are the raw data. Now my question is, tell me what is n. That is number of observations. And then my question to you is, tell me what is number of observations. 6 observations are there. Now first of all I want the arithmetic mean, and that arithmetic mean is nothing but take total upon n. ये हमेशा ध्यान में रखो कि मीन का मतलब क्या होता है, टेक टोटल अपॉन n. अभी मीन किसका, किसका म्हणजे मीन ऑफ व्हाट, इट इज द मीन ऑफ व्हाट, x, and therefore we want summation x upon n. समझने वाली बात यह है कि जिसका सिग्मा चाहिए उस कॉलम की टोटल हमें करना पड़ता है. And as such what will you do, the x values are what, 6, 4, 2, 4, 3, 1. When you take a total of this column, that is going to be summation x. Take the total and tell me how much is the total. That is 20. And 20 divided by 6, that comes to be what? That comes to be what? 3.33. That is the arithmetic mean. Now my question is, tell me, how do we compute mode? And the mode is the observation having the maximum frequency. Now tell me which observation has the largest frequency. And because that 4 has the largest frequency, mode is 4. लिखो मत, पहले पहले आंसर्स दो, पहले सुनो, पहले समझो, फिर लिखो और फिर अपना अपना करो. लिखो भैया क्या है, कॉपी मत करो. Abhi, whenever we are interested in the arithmetic mean, we take total. Whenever we are interested in mode, we find out what is the maximum frequency. Now it comes to median. Whenever we want the median and quartile and decile and percentile, these are called the partition values. We arrange the data in the increasing order. So my question to you is, tell me what will be data in increasing order. Now data in the increasing order, and those data in the increasing order are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6. Now n is equal to what? 6. पहले समझो बाद में करो. I want median. Now that median is going to be n plus 1 by tooth observation. Median is going to be what? N plus 1 by tooth observation. That means this is 6 plus 1 by 2. 7 by 2. And 7 by 2 is 3.5 observation. Now 3.5 observation का मतलब ऐसा होता है कि this is third observation is complete. And 0.5 we are between fourth and third. पहले समझने की कोशिश करो. 3.5 का मतलब क्या होता है? Third is complete. And then 0.5, 3.5 ना? So 0.5 we are between third and fourth. So it is going to be, मैंने कहा कि 3.5 का मतलब क्या होता है कि third is complete. And then we are halfway between third and fourth. So it is 0.5 into fourth minus third. Now the question is, what is the third observation? You just need to count 1, 2, 3. So the third observation is 3. 0.5 into fourth observation is 4. 4 minus 3. Therefore 3 plus 0.5 into 1 ये है ऐसा. तो फिर 3.5 is the median. अभी ये करने का और एक रास्ता है. And what is that way? Tell me 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6. What are the two middle observations? 3 and 4. तो इसका जो arithmetic mean होता है, that arithmetic mean of 3 and 4 means 3 plus 4 by 2, 3.5 is the mean. So it is the mean of two central values. But अगर ये n odd होता, suppose you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6, 7. अगर odd number होता, so then only the middle observation is directly the median. The central observation, the middle observation is the median. So in that case, that median would have been equal to 4. क्या होता है कि मीडियन निकालने के दो रास्ते हैं. अदर एक तो कहो कि n plus 1 by 2. Otherwise, what will you do? If n is even, it is the mean of the two central values. And if it is odd number of observations are there, then exact central observation is a median. First of all, you have to arrange it in the increasing order. ये समझा क्या बात ना? तो median निकालने के दो रास्ते हैं. Okay, so you can say either this way or this way. Then my question is, tell me on same lines, how would I find the first quartile? Now first quartile will be 1 into n plus 1. Quartiles make how many parts? 4. Therefore n plus 1 by fourth observation. Therefore this is going to be 6 plus 1 by 4. That is 7 by 4. Now 7 by 4 is 1 point what? 1.75th observation. But 1.75th observation का मतलब होता है first is complete plus 0.75 into second minus first. Now the first observation is 1. 0.75 into 2 minus 1. That means 1 plus 0.75 into 1. So that will be 1.75. So the first quartile is 1.75. What could you say about the second quartile Q2? And that you know second quartile Q2 is nothing but a median. Second quartile is nothing but a median. And the median we have already found, and that median has been found to be what? 3.5. What about third quartile Q3? How about the third quartile Q3? ओलो डिवीजन बैच है ना, सर ये आना पाहिजे. बोलो क्या, how do I find Q3? It will be 3 into n plus 1 by 4. But 3 into n plus 1 by 4 is 3 into 6 plus 1 by 4. So 3 into 1.75. Tell me how much is that? 5.25th observation. That means this is fifth is complete. And then 0.25 we are 6 bit minus fifth. Now what is the fifth observation? What is the fifth observation? 4. And that plus 0.25. What is the sixth observation? 6. So 6 minus 4. Therefore 4 plus 0.25 into 2. So will it be what? 4.5. So 4.5 is going to be the third quartile Q3. On exactly the same lines, if I ask you what is the third decile D3, if I ask you what is the third decile D3, तो क्या करेंगे? It will be 3 into n plus 1 by 10th observation now. That means this is 3 into what? 6 plus 1 by 10 means 3 into 7 by 10.7. That means this is the 2.1th observation or 2.1st observation. Yes. And therefore second is complete. And plus 0.1. We are third minus second. अभी second observation क्या है? 2. Plus 0.1. Third observation क्या है? 3. But 3 minus 2 is 1. So it will be 2. हे कळलं का तुमको? मग आता सेम लाइन्स आई आस्क यू टू फाइंड P71. अभी मेरे को बोलो P71, हाउ विल यू फाइंड? क्या है तुमको? ये ऑब्जर्वेशंस आर नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट, दोस फिगर्स आर नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट. कैसे निकालना है ये प्रोसीजर के तरफ है. फिगर इज नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट, द प्रोसीजर इज इंपॉर्टेंट. क्या ना? So know the procedure. Don't look at the figure because figure is temporary and the procedure is permanent. Now, I go. And therefore, this is equal to what? Tell me. You will talk. I'll write 71 into 6 plus 1 by 100. करो ये कितना होता है? 71 into 7 by 100. How much is that? 4.9. 4.97th observation. That means this is fourth is complete. Plus 0.97 into what? Fifth minus fourth. Now my question is, tell me what is the fourth observation in that order? 4. And plus 0.97. What is the fifth observation? By chance that is same. 4 minus 4 is 0. So 4 plus 0, that is what? So ये हो गया percentile. Now let them ask any decile, any percentile. You'll be able to do that with this procedure. समझा? अभी यहाँ तक हमने क्या क्या निकाला है? मीन निकाला है, मोड निकाला है, मीडियन, क्वार्टाइल, डिसाइल, परसेंटाइल, ये इसका कैलकुलेशन हमने किया है. तो यहाँ तक तुम पूरा करो. एंड माई वेरी पर्सनल रिक्वेस्ट टू ईच वन ऑफ यू, डोंट ट्राई टू कॉपी इट, डू इट ऑन योर ओन. रिवीजन बैच को, रिवीजन बैच का स्टेटस दो. रिवीजन बैच को 11th स्टैंडर्ड, फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड जैसे ट्रीट करो. देखा लिखा, स्क्रीन पे देखा, ऐसा मत करो. अपना अपना करो. थोड़ा सा मेमोरीज को फ्रेश करो. मेमोरीजच नाहीत म्हणा आम्हाला काय. करो बाळांनो. हो गया क्या? मीन निकालो, मोड निकालो, मीडियन, क्वार्टाइज, डिसाइज, परसेंटाइज जो भी निकाला है वो निकालो, तुम अपना अपना निकालो विदाउट कॉपी. काय काय होतंय? हो गया क्या? Trust me, passing is not difficult at all. In fact, it is impossible. It is impossible to fail. फिर भी आपने फेल होके दिखाया, तो नामुमकिन को मुमकिन में कन्वर्ट करके दिखाया. सीरीज नहीं एकदम. हो गया क्या भाई? नो. Q2 मतलब मीडियन, Q3 निकालो, D3 निकालो, P71 भी निकालो. हो गया क्या? Now, my question to you is, look at me. I now need to find what is called geometric mean, okay? Now, what is geometric mean? Geometric mean is the nth root of product. Geometric mean is what? Nth root of x1 into x2 into x3 into up till xn. You have to take a product and nth root of that. अभी जरा समझने की कोशिश करो. Look at me. Now that is going to be equal to, in this case, it is going to be sixth root of. Now sixth root of what? That is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 4 into 6. पहले करो 1 into 3 into 4 into 4 into 6 कितना होता है? So that is the sixth root of. कितना होता है? 5 576. अभी जरा एक मिनट मेरे तरफ देखो कि ये सिक्स्थ रूट कैलकुलेटर पर कैसे निकालेंगे. स्क्वायर रूट डायरेक्टली निकाल सकते. सिक्स्थ रूट कैसे निकालेंगे? So by the way, try to understand, sixth root is nothing but 576 that raised to 1 upon 6. Sixth root का मतलब raised to 1 होता है. अभी ये कैसे निकालेंगे? तो यू विल प्रेस, जो बोलता हूँ वह पहले स्टेज को के तरफ देखो. जिसका रूट निकालना है वो 576 प्रेस किया. Then you have to press root 12 times. एक मिनट जरा पहले देखो. root 12 times. Then you have to say -1 equal to, उसमें से जो भी नंबर आया उसमें से 1 को सब्ट्रैक्ट किया. Then you have to divide by that 6. 6 root चाहिए तो divide by 6. Then whatever you have got, add 1 to that. And then listen carefully what is to be done. Into equal to 12 times. Mind well, it is not into equal to equal to equal to. It's not like that. Into equal to एक pair है. That into equal to when you press 12 times, you are going to get the sixth root of that. क्या क्या तुमको ये प्रोसीजर लिखो. nth root निकालने की प्रोसीजर यहाँ कहीं तो भी लिखो. सपोज इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड nth root of x, व्हाट इज द प्रोसीजर? प्रेस x. आता प्रेस x म्हणजे काय? So x, then root 12 times. Then you have to say minus 1 equal to. Then you have to divide by that n, add 1, and then into equal to 12 times. That 12 times is always 12 times. And then you will get the sixth root. And then you would get a geometric mean. Now tell me how much is that? 2.88. ये geometric mean हो गया. समझा? So nth root of product is nothing but the geometric mean. Now my question to you is, listen carefully now. I need to find the harmonic mean. The eighth measure that I am going to have is the harmonic mean. Now my question is, tell me, जरा लिखना बंद करो पहले देखो. Tell me arithmetic mean is what? That will be summation x upon n. Now harmonic mean में कल हमने ऐसा देखा था. हार्मोनिक मीन में कल हमने ऐसा देखा था कि वो रेसिप्रोकल टर्म में जाता है. स्पीड इज इक्वल टू व्हाट? डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम. डिस्टेंस कांस्टेंट है, टाइम वेरिएबल है, तो उसका रेसिप्रोकल लेना पड़ता है, उल्टा करना पड़ता है. एंड देयरफॉर हार्मोनिक मीन जब निकालना है तो इट बिकम्स n अपॉन summation 1 upon x. What is that? N upon summation 1 upon x. So whenever I had to find that harmonic mean is reciprocal terms of arithmetic mean. Will be the reciprocal terms of arithmetic mean. So what does that mean? What it would mean is what? पहले तुम्हें x कॉलम पता है, 1 2 3 4 4 6. Then I had to compute 1 upon x. So 1 upon x means what? 1 upon 1, 1 upon 2 वगैरह. पर यह कैलकुलेटर पर कैसे करने का? एक मिनट मेरे तरफ देखो, पहले कैलकुलेशन का प्रोसीजर देखो. तो व्हाट यू वुड डू इज, पहले तुम्हें चाहिए 1 upon 1 म्हणजे 1 अपॉन इक्वल टू, फिर m प्लस 1 अपॉन इक्वल टू, फिर से व्हाट? अपॉन इक्वल टू. देखो रिवीजन बैचर है, ये तुमको पता होना चाहिए था. ऐसा बिग क्वेश्चन मार्क चेहरे पे क्यों दिखाते हो? चलो दूसरा तरीका. व्हाट यू वांट? 1 डिवाइडेड बाय 1 इक्वल टू m प्लस, देन 1 divided by 2 equal to m plus, 1 divided by 3 equal to m plus, 1 divided by 4 equal to m plus, again 1 divided by 4 equal to m plus, 1 divided by 6 equal to m plus. और फिर जब सब ये होगा तो मेमोरी रिकॉल प्रेस करेंगे MRC, तो तुम्हें डायरेक्टली समेशन 1 अपॉन x मिलेगा. क्या है कि तुम 1 upon 1 1, 1 upon 2.5, 1 upon 3.333, ये ऐसा मत लिखो क्योंकि वहां अप्रोक्सीमेशन होता है. 1 upon 3 means 0.333333. There are so many threes, na? That is unending. And therefore, instead of writing 1 upon 3 equal to 0.33, अगर सिर्फ 0.33 लिखेंगे या 0.333 लिखेंगे तो आंसर अप्रोक्सीमेट आएगा, करेक्ट नहीं आएगा. And therefore best way is what? Use the memory. m प्लस का मतलब होता है मेमोरी में वो ऐड होता है. एंड देयरफॉर 1 upon 1 equal to m plus, 1 upon 2 equal to m plus, 1 upon 3 equal to m plus. Like that if you do, and you will get MRC. So tell me what is that total? How much is that total? 2.44. एक दूसरा डिजिट ज्यादा लिखो तो करेक्ट आंसर 44. 4 for 4, 4 9 9 वगैरह, and therefore this is going to be 6 upon, it will be 2.499 etc. That will be the harmonic mean that you are getting. That would be the harmonic mean that you would be getting. So what is that? 2.44, 2.4, चलो 2.4, तो ये हो गया हार्मोनिक मीन. Is that clear? Abhi, the one thing that you have to notice here is, yes sir, theory points are important, we will collect again then later on. एक बात यहाँ ऑब्जर्व करो, अरिथमेटिक मीन कितना आया था? अरिथमेटिक मीन कितना आया था? यारे बोला ना, अरिथमेटिक मीन कितना आया था? 3.33. फिर मेरे को बोलो कि ज्योमेट्रिक मीन कितना आया था? दैट इज 2.88. एंड हार्मोनिक मीन कितना आया है? 2.49. So you can very easily observe, rather 2.4, you can easily observe that the arithmetic mean is the largest, geometric mean is the second largest, and harmonic mean is the small. Harmonic mean is the smallest value you can see out of those three. And therefore, of course, this theory will collect all those theory points later on. But just observe here that this arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean is greater than or equal. Arithmetic mean सबसे largest होता है, हार्मोनिक मीन सबसे स्मॉलेस्ट होता है, ज्योमेट्रिक मीन ये इन, समझा? करो अभी ये ज्योमेट्रिक मीन हार्मोनिक मीन पूरा करो. क्या? तो नोट लिखो. To observe that arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean is greater than or equal to harmonic mean. हो गया क्या बाळांनो? Say yes. तो फिर अभी मेरे तरफ देखो. I now proceed on to the measures of dispersion. I now proceed on to the measures of dispersion. And the first measure of dispersion is the range. And very simple, range is largest minus smallest. Now tell me, what was the largest observation? 6. What was the smallest observation? 1. So range is going to be 5. ज़्यादा इंटेलिजेंस की जरूरत नहीं है. तुम्हारे पास इंटेलिजेंस जितना है उतना काफी है. वो इंटेलिजेंस यूज करो जो भी है. When girls can pass. चलो भाई, लुक एट मी. ये हो गया रेंज. बट अगर कंपैरिजन करना है तो क्या करेंगे? देन आई विल फाइंड द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेंज. ये कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेंज कब यूज करते हैं? कंपैरिजन करना है तो. And that is equal to L minus S over L plus S, that into 100. Obviously this is 6 minus 1 over 6 plus 1, that into 100. So 5 over 7 into 100. यह हमेशा परसेंटेज में आता है. तो कितना आया परसेंटेज देखो. Oh, fine. Tell me how much is that? 71.4442%. ये हमेशा कितने परसेंटेज? I then have the next measure of dispersion is quartile deviation. The next measure of dispersion is quartile deviation, that is also called, anybody? That is also called what? Semi inter quartile range. Semi inter quartile range. And that semi inter quartile range is a better word. So quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 over 2. सेमी का मतलब हाफ होता है ना? सेमी मतलब what? हाफ. तो Q3 माइनस Q1 ओवर 2. लेकिन अगर मैंने सिर्फ क्वार्टाइल रेंज बोला, पेपर में क्या बोलेंगे वो पता नहीं ना, तो क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन बोला तो Q3 माइनस Q1 अपॉन 2 होता. लेकिन सिर्फ क्वार्टाइल रेंज बोला तो इट विल जस्ट बी Q3 माइनस Q1. देन इट विल जस्ट बी व्हाट? माइनस Q1. क्या कहते तुमको? टेल मी. अभी Q1 और Q3 तुमने निकाला है ऑलरेडी. हाउ मच इज Q3? Q3 4.5. Q1 1.75, and that divided by 2, and quartile range will be 4.5 minus 1.5. There you do not divide by 2. There you won't divide by 2. जेल ते लिया था. Okay, हो गया. Enjoy करो lectures को. Lectures are not to be done in the serious with the serious places. हो गया क्या? लेकिन अगर मेरे को कंपैरिजन करना है तो फिर I will compute coefficient of quartile deviation, and that coefficient of quartile deviation will be Q3 minus Q1, जैसे coefficient of range में किया था. Q3 minus Q1 and that over Q3 plus Q1, and that is into 100. So tell me how much is that? Tell me how much is that? $4.75 minus 1, rather 4.5 minus 1.75, and that divided by 4.5 plus 1.75 in 100. What is that? Exact 44? That is 44%. समझा? हो गया. Now I move on to the further measures of dispersion. इतना आसान है देखो. Nothing to be worrisome factor. अभी एक मिनट जरा मेरे तरफ देखो. फिर का. Look at me. Imagine if I consider the rain in Pune city for last 50 years. रेन कभी ज़्यादा होगा, कल हमने देखा रेन कभी ज़्यादा होगा कभी कम होगा. So there are variations. Whenever there are variations, I first find the mean. I find the measure of central tendency. So for that matter, suppose if I find arithmetic mean x bar. That arithmetic mean x bar is suppose 50 inches. Then what does it mean? रेन कभी ज़्यादा होगा कभी कम होगा, बट एवरेज रेन इन पुणे सिटी इज 50 इंचेस. अभी किसी एक ईयर में इमेजिन दैट दिस रेन एक्स was found to be 55 inches. then tell me how much is the variation of that year. That variation of that year is nothing but x minus x bar. That x minus x bar is 55 minus 50 which is equal to positive 5. बट किसी और ईयर में कभी रेन एवरेज के नीचे भी हो सकता है. तो अगर समझो इस स्पेसिफिक ईयर में जो रेन है वो 45 इंचेस है, तो हाउ मच इज द वेरिएशन ऑफ दैट ईयर? That variation now is going to be again x minus x bar, and that is 45 minus 50, that is minus 5. So if you are above the average, variation is positive, and if you are below the average, that variation is negative. जरा समझने की कोशिश करो. Above the average, variation is positive. Below the average, variation is negative. So positive sign indicates that you are happy. Why? Because you are getting the range of marks above average. Negative sign indicates you are sad because you are getting the marks are in below average. Generally, average के ऊपर होगा तो you are happy ना? Profit हुआ, average profit के ऊपर आज profit हो गया तो you are happy. और अगर वो negative हो गया तो इसका मतलब you are below average. And below average means you are sad. But a mathematician says whether you are happy or you are sad, it's just a qualitative factor, it's just the psychological factor. ये दोनों भी केसेस में व्हाट इज द अमाउंट ऑफ वेरिएशन, यहां भी वो वेरिएशन 5 का है और यहां भी वो वेरिएशन 5 का है, तो वेरिएशन अमाउंट कितना है? 5 है. देखो, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. वी आर इंटरेस्टेड इन द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ वेरिएशन, वी आर इंटरेस्टेड इन द क्वांटम ऑफ वेरिएशन. अभी देखो, ब्लड प्रेशर, नॉर्मल लेवल ऑफ ब्लड प्रेशर इज सपोज व्हाट 120. अगर 120 के ऊपर जाएंगे तो भी वो हार्मफुल होता है, नीचे आएंगे तो भी हार्मफुल होता है. बट सपोज सम पेशेंट्स ब्लड प्रेशर इज जस्ट 10 अप, 130 मिला, 120 तो नॉर्मल लेवल, 130 मिला तो 10 अप, तो डॉक्टर कहेगा वो इतना सीरियस नहीं है. 10 डाउन, 110 मिला, तो डॉक्टर कहेगा वो इतना सीरियस नहीं है. हाँ, बट 120 अगर नॉर्मल है और तुम्हें मिलते समय वो 500 मिल गया, तो डॉक्टर कहेगा ये सीरियस है, मुझे गैस है वो. पर क्या? और वही ब्लड प्रेशर जब 0 हो गया तो भी दैट इज अ डेड बॉडी. समझा ना तुमको? तो यहां अप और डाउन में इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं है, कितना अप और कितना डाउन. तू हंस मत, क्या है? कुछ नहीं है तेरे पास, तू क्या अप एंड डाउन. आणि देयरफॉर अप डाउन में इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, कितना अप होता है और कितना डाउन होता है ये मैग्नीट्यूड में हमें इंटरेस्ट है. ये मैग्नीट्यूड में हमें इंटरेस्ट होता है. आणि देयरफॉर ये जो पॉजिटिव निगेटिव साइन है उसे मेरे को रिमूव करना है. अभी ये पॉजिटिव निगेटिव को रिमूव करने के दो तरीके होते हैं. एक, तुम उसका मॉड्यूलस ले लो, बिकॉज मॉड्यूलस ऑफ नेगेटिव नंबर इज पॉजिटिव, मॉड्यूलस ऑफ -4 इज 4, and modulus of +4 is also 4. And therefore what I do is I consider modulus of x minus x. और फिर ये एक ईयर के लिए हो गया. For all the years in the data you take the average of that, so that will become the measure of dispersion, because measure of dispersion is average variation. So x minus x bar is the variation of that one year. To remove positive negative sign we take the modulus and then take an average. तो ये क्या हो गया कि दिस इज मीन, एंड दिस इज द मीन ऑफ व्हाट? डेविएशन फ्रॉम मीन. डेविएशन मीन्स वेरिएशन. इट इज द मीन ऑफ डेविएशन फ्रॉम मीन. थोड़ा सा मीनिंग समझेगा. आई अंडरस्टैंड दिस इज लेक्चर दिस, बट आई आल्सो नो दैट यू डोंट नो एनीथिंग. that this is the mean of deviation from mean. And for the variation, the measure of dispersion that you get here is what? Mean deviation about mean. Now my question is mean deviation about mean. ये फॉर्मूला तुमको लिखना है, तो मगअप करके लिखेंगे तो भूल जाएंगे ना, कितनी चीजें याद रखें. So best way you develop that x minus x bar is a variation. Take modulus and then take an average. This is mean deviation about mean. समझा क्या तुमको? This is mean deviation about mean. जरा एक मिनट सुनो. But like you have taken the variation from mean, you can consider mean deviation about mode. So what will it be? Tell me now, you guys, and tell me the formula. It will be x minus mode modulus and then average. Similarly, you have mean deviation about median, and tell me what will it be? X minus median modulus and average of that. थोड़ा पहले सुनो, समझो, फिर लिखो, फिर करो. इज दैट क्लियर? अभी ये हो गया एक डेटा सेट के लिए, लेकिन कंपैरिजन के लिए तुम्हें क्या चाहिए? कोएफिशिएंट. वेरी गुड. तो फिर यू हैव कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ मीन डेविएशन about mean. Coefficient of mean deviation about mean. So it is what? Mean deviation about mean. ये जो हमने पहले निकाला है ये mean deviation about mean and that divided by mean, क्योंकि यहाँ मेजर ऑफ सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी क्या है? mean. So that divided by mean and that multiplied by 100. I repeat, what is that? It will be mean deviation about mean. Mean deviation about mean. That divided by mean. And that multiplied by what? 100. ये समझा क्या बाळांनो? आता you will talk, I will write. What will be coefficient of mean deviation about mode? Mean deviation about mode, and that coefficient of mean deviation about mode will be mean deviation about mode जो ऊपर निकाला है, that divided by mode. अब ये mode कैंसिल होगा क्या? नहीं नहीं, वो नंबर्स अलग अलग है. that into 100. And similarly, tell me what will be coefficient of mean deviation about median. Coefficient of mean deviation about median. Tell me what will it be? अब तुम बोलेंगे, हम लिखेंगे. Mean deviation about median, that divided by median and that multiplied by what? 100. ये समझा क्या बाळांनो? तो क्या है फॉर्मूला फॉर मीन डेविएशन अबाउट मीन? x माइनस एक्स बार मॉड्यूलस. ये मॉड्यूलस का मीनिंग क्या होता है? नेगेटिव है तो भी पॉजिटिव ही लिखो, और पॉजिटिव है तो भी पॉजिटिव ही लिखो, and then take total of that column and then take an average. समझा क्या तुमको? So my question to you is then tell me, if at all you want to do this calculation, which all columns you need to make? एक बात समझो कि जिसका जिसका सिग्मा चाहिए वो उस कॉलम को बनाना पड़ेगा. So we need to make which table? Modulus of x minus x bar, modulus of x minus mod, and modulus of x minus median. Yes or no? So which all columns will you make? X, modulus of x minus x bar, modulus of x minus mod, and modulus of x minus median. Now tell me what were the x values? That was in the ascending order. In general, what values have been given? Values we write. Order को क्या ascending में वो सिर्फ median के लिए लगता है. What were those x values? 6, 4, 2, 4, 3, 1. अभी x बार हमें ऑलरेडी मिला है. क्या तो है वो x बार? 3.33. मोड भी हमें ऑलरेडी मिला है 4. और मीडियन भी हमें मिला है. What was that? 3.5. So what will happen here? It will be modulus of 6 minus 3.33. This will be modulus of 4 minus 3.33. This will be modulus of 2 minus 3.33. For example, what will this be? Tell me. 2 minus 3.33 is minus 1.33. ये कैलकुलेटर पर समझेगा तुमको. पर वो मॉड्यूलस होने की वजह से वो निगेटिव साइन निकल जाता है, तो ये होगा. This is going to be 4 minus 3.3. This is 3 minus 3.3. This is 1 minus 3.3. ये समझा क्या बाळांनो तुमको? आणि when you take the total of this, that total is summation modulus x minus. Similarly, this is mode is 4, na? So 6 minus 4, modulus is 2. 4 minus 4, modulus is 0. 2 minus 4, modulus is 2. 4 minus 4, modulus is 0. 3 minus 4, modulus is 1. And 1 minus 4, modulus is 3. So when you take a total, that is summation modulus x minus mode. And then what will it be? You can just take the total. 3 plus 1, 4 plus 4, 8. Yeah. And similarly, this is going to be 6 minus 3.5, which is 2.5. This is 4 minus 3.5, which is what? 0.5. Like that, this is 2 minus 3.5. This is 4 minus 3.5. This is 3 minus 3.5. This is 1 minus 3.5. And when you take a total, that will be summation modulus x minus. करो ये टेबल. अभी ये सबके सब पूछे जाएंगे क्या एग्जाम में? नहीं, एक ही आता है ना, आएगा वही कॉलम करना पड़ेगा. करो बाहर ये टेबल फटाफट करो. यूज द कैलकुलेटर. तो समेशन मॉड्यूलस x माइनस x बार कितना आया? Huh? 8. By the way, this is just a coincidence that these two are equal. And x minus median कितना है? All are same. Okay. So this is also 8. Exact किया ना तुमने? हाँ. तो फिर ये वो values जब यहाँ तुम substitute करेंगे, so this will become 8 upon 3. Now tell me what is that? Point 8 upon 6 for that matter. So what is that? 1.33. Similarly, this is, by the way, they are same only. This is 1.33, but this is just the coincidence that they are equal. They need not be. This is also 1.3. अगर तुम्हारी totals correct है तो, और फिर कोइफिशिएंट के बारे में क्या होगा? This will be 1.6, 1.33. Now mean कितना था? 3.33. That multiplied by 100. Now this is also 1.33. But then this is divided by 4 into 100. ये अलग है. 1.33 over 3.5 into 100. क्या coefficient of mean deviation about mean, coefficient of mean deviation about mode, coefficient of mean deviation about median नहीं म्हणायचं median. Is that clear? Over. Now I come to the last few pages and look at that. Remember, x minus x bar is a variation we said earlier, but that can be positive, that can be negative. To remove the positive negative sign, what did we do? We took the modulus. But one more way of removing the positive negative sign is make a square of that. So in case if I make a square of that and then take an average, instead of taking modulus I square it, then what you get is the variance. Then what you get is the variance. And that variance is the average of what? Squared variation. Average of the square variation. देखो मत, पहले देखो square variation. But मेरे को बोलो कि तुमको square variation में interest है क्या? वो square तुमने सिर्फ negative sign को remove करने के लिए किया था. तो जो square effect दिया है उस square effect को वापस लेना पड़ेगा. And therefore I had to take the square root of variance. And that square root of variance is known as the standard deviation. So tell me, what is the difference between variance and standard deviation? That variance is with the square effect. And when you remove square effect, you get standard deviation. That variance is denoted by sigma square. ये भी sigma है और ये भी sigma है. But ये sigma, capital sigma, indicates the total. And this sigma is the variation. So sigma square मतलब squared variation. And sigma मतलब variation. So standard deviation is nothing but sigma. ये समझा क्या बहनों? What is the difference between variance and standard deviation? Variance is the square effect, but actually हमें उसमें interest नहीं है. स्क्वायर इफेक्ट को रिमूव करेंगे तो वेरिएशन मिलेगा, वेरिएशन इज द स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन एंड देयरफॉर द नेक्स्ट मेजर इज वेरिएंस, दैट वेरिएंस वी डिनोट बाय सिग्मा स्क्वायर और इसका सिंप्लीफाइड फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे 1/n समेशन x स्क्वायर माइनस x बार द स्क्वायर, ये अलग टर्म है वो अलग टर्म. What is the formula for the variance? 1/n summation x square minus x bar the square. But then the question is, what is standard deviation sigma? That is going to be the root of variance. And then whenever I want to make a comparison, like we had coefficient of range, like we had coefficient of quartile deviation, like we had coefficient of mean deviation about mean, like that we have coefficient of coefficient of variation, याला म्हणताना काय म्हणतात, coefficient of variation, that is CV, and that is equal to sigma over x bar into coefficient of variation. Now tell me, if you want to compute this, which column you need to make? Formula के तरफ देखो और which column you need to make, that tell me. X square. So you have got x values, you just have to make a column x square and then take the total. What were the x values? 6, 4, 2, 4, 3, 1. X square is 36, 16, 4, 16, 9, 1. This is summation x square. और फिर वो उस फॉर्मूला में डालेंगे तो तुम्हें वेरिएंस मिल करो. Get it. Trust me, it is very simple. ये पहला राउंड ऑफ डिस्कशन हम कर रहे हैं. जैसे जैसे हम थ्योरी पूरे करेंगे और फिर एमसीक्यू सॉल्व करेंगे, इसका कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ने वाला है. ये 20 मार्क्स जब तक आपको टेस्ट लेंगे, बार बार टेस्ट लेंगे एक ही चैप्टर पे, जब तक आपको सफिशिएंटली गुड मार्क्स कंटिन्यू नहीं मिलते तब तक ये चैप्टर पूरा नहीं हो, क्योंकि ये 20 मार्क्स हमें will go strategically. Time is no problem. You have to assure and ascertain the marks. हो गया. तो टेल मी समेशन x स्क्वायर कितना आया? So it will be 182 by 6 and then minus x bar था 3.33 का स्क्वायर. वेरिएंस कितना आया बोलो? How much is the variance? 2.57. So standard deviation is root of 2.57. What is that? 1 point. Standard deviation of 2.57. 1.6. So 1.6. And therefore coefficient of variation is going to be 1.6 divided by 3.3. That multiplied by 100. Okay, in percentage, what is 48%? समझा? ये हो गया कोएफिशिएंट वेरिएशन. तो अभी आपको क्या करना है? पहले से मीन, मोड, मीडियन, ज्योमेट्रिक मीन, हार्मोनिक मीन, रेंज, कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेंज, क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन, कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन, मीन डेविएशन अबाउट मीन मोड मीडियन, उसका कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ मीन डेविएशन अबाउट मीन मोड मीडियन, वेरिएंस, स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन, कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन, इन सब फॉर्मूले की एक लिस्ट करो, समझो। तो एक लिस्ट इसे करेंगे तो फिर बाकी कुछ बचता ही नहीं है कैलकुलेशन में। जिसका सिग्मा चाहिए वो कॉलम करो, उसकी टोटल लो, बस। समझा क्या तुमको? तो कल के लेक्चर के पहले रॉ डेटा के लिए ये क्या करेंगे, इस सब फॉर्मूले की लिस्ट करो, और वो जो लिस्ट है वो 4 बार 5 बार लिखो। इट शुड बिकम स्पॉन्टेनियस, देन यू कैन गेट द मार्क। टेंशन क्यों आता है एग्जाम के समय? तुम मगअप करते हो तो टेंशन आता है। इतने बार करो कि वो स्पॉन्टेनियस होना चाहिए। समझा क्या तुमको? ये तुम करो, कल हम अनग्रुप डेटा के लिए प्रोसीड करेंगे। ओके।